Welcome to the December 2020 Directors Update. There have been no changes to the staff team in the last 3 months, apart from the fact that Harriet hasn't returned to work at the Trust following her 12-month period of maternity leave, and Annabel has been appointed on a permanent contract to the new role of Volunteer Coordinator to reflect the increased focus in the Trust on developing volunteer beneficiaries. There have also been no changes within our Board of Trustees since September. However, Sir Robert Nelson has made the decision to step down as Chair of Trustees after almost 9 years in the role. Mark Spofforth will take over this important position with effect from the 1st of January 2021. Very sadly, we have to report that 3 beneficiaries have passed away in the last 3 months. Dominic Galvin, Julie Duffy and Chris Taylor. Our thoughts are very much with their families at this sad time. As we've accepted no new beneficiaries to the Trust since the last update, the total number of beneficiaries now stands at 452. It's almost that time again when we hold the NAC elections, and this year, in response to your feedback, we've introduced some changes. First of all, we won't be starting the process until the new year. Secondly, we're going to introduce online voting alongside the traditional paper ballots. And thirdly, we're encouraging candidates to record their manifestos on video to make them more accessible. There will be 3 vacancies to fill this year because Simone, Graham and Guy all reach the end of their current term of office. We'd like to encourage you to consider standing for a place. It's always great to have new voices heard, new ideas and views in discussions, and we want the NAC to be as representative as possible of the beneficiary community. If you're interested in standing, you need to let us know by Monday the 8th of February 2021. And if you'd like to talk to a current NAC member about what's involved, you can get in touch with Carolyn or Phil, and they'll be happy to answer your questions and give you more information. At the recent NAC meeting, members voted for a new chair to replace Jeff, who stood down from this role recently, and also a new vice chair to take up the position in spring. I'm pleased to report that Roland Barham was elected as chair and Craig Millward as vice chair. Because Roland had held the role of finance team leader, there was also an election for this position, and Phil Williams was appointed.
This year, we appointed a new audit firm to replace PricewaterhouseCoopers, who have been the Trust's auditors for a number of years. Safari Champness, who were appointed in the summer, completed our annual audit in November, and I'm delighted to report that they gave us a clean bill of health and did not identify any areas that need attention. Our new Exceptional Needs Fund was launched on the 1st of October, and in the first 3 months we've received 4 applications for funding. In 3 of these cases, alternative solutions emerged from discussion of their Stage 1 application. The 4th application is currently at Stage 2 of the application process. Unfortunately, there seems to have been some misinformation posted on social media about this new fund, but please don't let this put you off. If you are experiencing unexpected and exceptional health and wellbeing needs and would like to find out more about the Exceptional Needs Fund and whether you would be eligible to apply, please read our Q&A document or watch the short video on our website. If you have any scheduled regular financial payments during the Christmas period when the office is closed, we will make sure these are paid to you before Christmas. However, if you need any additional payments to be made to you between Tuesday the 22nd of December and Monday the 4th of January, you must contact us by midday on Monday the 21st of December to let us know so that we can set these up for you. Any requests received after this time will not be paid until January. I know that some of you have expressed concerns about future funding in these uncertain times, so I just wanted to reassure you of a few things. Your annual grant from Diageo is guaranteed for life, and their funding commitments are set out in a robust legal agreement and are not affected by fluctuations in financial markets. The health grant renewal process is well underway. We have set up a working group made up of trustees, staff and members of the campaigns team and NAC who are working together to achieve a renewal on the best possible terms once the current funding agreement ends in 2023. At the moment, we are focusing on pulling together as much evidence as possible on your current and future health and wellbeing needs and the associated costs, and also continuing to build political support. We know that both ministers and senior civil servants are very supportive of the continuation of the health grant, and we've been asked to submit a detailed case for support to the Department of Health and Social Care early in the new year. The campaigns team are continuing to explore ways of securing funding from the German government now that we are no longer part of the EU, and once travel restrictions are lifted, they will be reinstating their programme of visits to meet European politicians. They are also undertaking research to establish whether there is any new evidence to suggest that there are other potential sources of funding linked to the early origins of thalidomide.
Our focus over the last 3 months has continued to be on supporting you all during the challenging times that we're all facing. We've now started our second round of wellbeing calls, and we've continued to provide coronavirus updates when changes are introduced or when new information becomes available. As we've had to put all our physical events on hold from last March until the foreseeable future, we've been holding a series of virtual events online, and we've really enjoyed seeing lots of new faces at these. There are a number of other health and wellbeing events scheduled over the next month or so, including a death cafe, a trauma workshop and a webinar on diet and healthy eating. If you're interested in registering for an event, or you'd just like to find out a bit more about one, please get in touch with Annabelle. And if you've got any ideas for topics that you'd like us to cover in the future, please let us know. We're always open to new ideas. Our fantastic beneficiary volunteers have been playing an increasingly important role in both supporting beneficiaries and bringing you together in recent months. They've organised and hosted a range of online groups through Meetup, and these online events will carry on during the Christmas period. You can even choose to meet up on Christmas Day to say cheers. There's a fun-filled Christmas quiz on Sunday the 20th of December at 6 o'clock, and Twixmas Bingo. Twixmas is that weird what day of the week is it time between Christmas and New Year, on the 30th of December. Get in touch with us to find out how you can get involved. You will now have all received a copy of the new resource pack for GP practices, and many of you have asked us to send a copy to your GP practice so that they have a better understanding of your thalidomide damage and your associated health issues. If you haven't done that yet and you'd like us to send one, please let us know. We've also started sending out information about our new e-card, which has been designed to provide paramedics and other emergency health professionals with key health information that they will need about you in an emergency situation, together with instructions on how to create your own personal card to print out or to view on your phone. We're sending this information out on a phased basis, so don't worry if you haven't received your email or letter yet. It will be coming soon. We always appreciate your feedback on new initiatives, so please let us know if you use either of the new resources, the GP pack or the emergency card, and tell us if you find them helpful and if you've got any suggestions as to how they can be improved. Talking of feedback, we're really keen to know more about your use of the Trust website, so we've launched a short website survey with just a few questions to help us ensure the website meets your needs. We'd really like as many of you as possible to complete the survey, even if at the moment you don't often use the website. It'll only take a few minutes, honestly. So just go to this website address or Google the Trust website.
And finally, just to let you know that the Trust office will be closed from 4 p.m. on December the 24th until 9 a.m. on the 2nd of January. I'd like to wish you a very Merry Christmas on behalf of all the Trust, and here's hoping that 2021 will be a happier and more normal year.